No,
You
no,
get
no,
it?
no.
And I have told you, say, don't be blaming the judge. When your judge never with you, mama.
No, I
Who
understand.
got about 2014? About earlier now 24. Send your passport. You will have to send your passport to the judge. Say, judge, hey, maybe cause 2014 and Lumba buy no. Now also say that be na 2010, 11, 12 in na Lumba or Shibomo den wahano. And ya no correct because the passport in you, the passport in ni. You get it.
But
Good.
Mama wadwe no enye kodura
Well, I got one question, my lawyer. Well, I understand.
the program tie. According to the evidence rules, no.
I understand.
Any general application court procedure, no. Wo back court, no.
What have been proving?
First duty. Duty. And a civil case, you prove by the preponderance of your evidence. Say a criminal case, you prove beyond reasonable doubt. To what especially una wa besuo, una also wasem. Mama Kenya de commando, una also wasem. It will be here, bia. It can prove the wabano now the a year can where can. Who person wasem yet the beyond. It is narrative na nama bonti and then a judge nanya say judge nanya na juma. Can be the basis for appeal to throw out a judgment.
In respect to pictures. In respect to pictures. Long, but in respect to pictures. Judge can say, Ma'am, I could show pictures of the buyer. In this era of AI, Obiabe to me acquire now pictures now the buyer now IDP damn parent money India. Add an idiot, Obin to me and yet undoubted. Is that what?
Yes,
no, I'm asking. Rhetorical.
Why you are even asking? Because what kind of judgment now? She spoke about videos. The main here or didn't want to see a video now that Lumba and the birthday national.
Yes.
How he presented the women. Into one or brony photo there. Or brony testimony, no. I was your penny acceptance. Warrior. We way a journal and not then want to so. She based a main, on videos. That Lumba recognizing man or say. One can say. Until a mom say well photo the on to no brony the obey. There was no
videos no
brony photo there.
Videos no. Last question.
Michael let him also have his say. Debbie, Michael Swaba. Michael, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Afia. Lawyer, even though you're Chiachi Amunia.
Good evening, senior.
A good thing say you have clarity because you might be blown on my you're confused on how the judgment.
Thank you.
Maybe bigger question. I feel like whatever situation I ever to talk of what would do case because is so proven no. Me my agreement no. Lawyer for Yamame say why should I fight for at least the longevity of the case because I feel like the time you're talking about proving you German issue and then the time was very short. You cannot prove anything.
I side with you. But Wunim, the judge was working under constraint. Judge and one shot made the whole day because there is somebody's funeral at stake. What do you mean I say? They have to go and conduct a funeral. Judge and Jan in your mind. I'm so sorry, I'm not paying you. Adoya and that Lumba case, well over 1 month. Look at the nature of the case. The young 1 month second certificate, bruh. Judge and why are there?
May support anything with regards to the judge. Maybe problem here with regards to the plaintiff, no lawyer, no. You see,
and my cousin, my emblem on also baby. What do you
mean? No, for your case to be very good, no, forget about the funeral, lawyer. Forget about the funeral. Funeral,
okay.
Man, and your funeral, no, the court.
Okay.
If me person me who said me marina, I have
to stretch a case,
Exactly, I have to respect my case first before I think about the funeral because
I get you.
Maybe I'm a year. What's a year? Funeral no dey done baby. It's quite me prove I'm a year no. And no should have stretched the case to the point. Funeral no dey you said 2 years at in near bay. Cases be a honoma a year that so. Quarter year woman so see that the Lumba terminate those kind of stuff no issue na da ho no and no na the piece no ebe me yakwa kwesi papa no enti nature say me madwem no of finding ways and means to make the case longer for him to prove himself. Because as at now, no, say meet a lawyer for plaintiff, no, almost person call appeal court. Right now, no, they are bringing you can say video evidence. They are bringing this stuff. They are bringing that stuff, indicating that all these are things are. Yes, it's true. But I just have been at the video because video was supposed to go to court. Picture and court, but all the video and another video no be me drew at that time now. No, you
are right. You are right. You are right.
Case. Emma, yes, you bet me out postponing the based on me feel say a year issue.
Did that over say that lawyer should not have included injunction on a year no?
A year no dear, who na Pequia over fast while obey my case way no. It's you bet me a year now when you victory about again our year no, then you can based on your victory no to claim for origin here what they call court. So see you know when your victory now. I mean, what case ben at the court? Won't benefit anything be a film. To me, I mean, feel say a one and the best option. And I can say me my dream no lawyer no so offer to support to help. You can't say on only case because, frankly speaking, our real worry no US and then I say for no different from Ghana there. German there different. To me and yes so quick say what the Ghana sebi you will be a traditional marriage obey me I worry me and sign I know. Obey quick semi or US intimidate be breaking of samples without any proof and the member dream they should have done a little bit.
If you have your question, no, your basic question.
Of said send judge man judgments no. Why so mummy no nyina ye no. You prefer no and asenka chinchina anka baako should be isolated.
Man so yeah me the papa intimidate member dream no there. I hate the truth of the matter is
okay, to one I disqualify now why? Why and can disqualify why?
Until I make a longevity, no, me my dream okay, they met me. I can't say so as a man. I must say civil marriage, ne, you can't say traditional marriage, say civil no warrior, ABT traditional, no, and only a one. But proof of residence, a half an the Lumba, ne, and residential home and casa. And
Ghana,
and it's a home a play factor, no. At that time, Daddy Lumba all free near from Germany, about Ghana, no. Not Daddy Lumba out here, not
Ghana.
But me my say obi free me take US is here. Me continue Ghana be at 10 years, 15 years. Now me number of stay no more than say me US are. US won't consider me say me a residence or Hano.
Yeah.
I'm consider say me back in. It might recently not or more year or more the
well, US law no US law here almost similar to Ghana.
Yes. Baby,
domicile no is based on baby presently ote.
Exactly.
And baby presently the plus where you intend to stay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I wanted USE. And when I was here, why didn't say when I was in Bobra into domicile US? Ghana law affect too.
Exactly.
What is Ghana? On can't tell Cotton Broche, the domicile Ghana. So,
very important.
And necessarily, baby, I would take a or
exactly. And Joseph, I told you, I say, who to me, a year with Japadia. Now they are more be say on so. Then you panatana one of my best 20 years. Now we see 1 year a year. A do baby, I may nim dear by my check. Yes, 1 year careful, Nipano. I'm running to me, man of quite
adverse possession. Yes, I net here. Say when I was still dying, and now the money patrona on to me adverse possession. Influence them. And you say, "What I need to ho." And I nipa na nkasa pepe no ho akotene wo hu sort ho. One carry. No what's now statute of limitation period na twam. Ti say 14 years old, 12 years old, 20 years twam nipa no betimi age. But one now dey kotena ho na just nipa no nim say wo ye fiera on to me.
Okay, all right. Back to lawyer Wasem. Into me my dream with there. Basically, me asundwe here, but man so there.
Hallelujah.
Man so there. Me my dream no. Now me can say, bias the real Muslim.
And open man so there and team way me more dinda.
Yanko
yenim.
Once na me
Yeah.
Almost 13 a year. And because a man regardless whether I say we marriage of ordinance, then I say for Lumba any woman be and or no be answer to we
Exactly.
Say 10 years against Odobroni, maybe 1 year. No, I can say 1 year, yarn over. Obi, I will 6 I want to mean 10 years. But
exactly.
Beginning, no, Nanka omo underplay, Yama say, one. You can't say involvement in any basic amana ye. Into Kakame can but if your mammy only send me.
Minia, Namin Bosso, Minia Man Kwanza, Namin Bosso. We should learn how to carry ourselves in public. I use experience. What me I say? What say all this why Lumba is not there. We haven't heard and listened to the side of Lumba. Fortunately for Auntie Akosia, Onukwan or na yeto to bulletima Lumba. You get it? And that is why the law, the position of the law is said that Senipa Wua, my one side and found crucify the other one. Unfortunately, Lumba is no more. Oh, and that's why some of us are so happy, say. Uncle Fakutikwan, so Emma Judge be uncle disqualify. Akusha say one answer or Dobroni. And then can some Bessan Babion. Lumba Kra will not have a peaceful rest in his grave. Etimenia causes here and dear. Now can Shebo Emma Yenina as a country. Wow. And that is why maybe say a many war. Will we say, Odobroni the Ankayensi na buana as a basic question? Who's a dream? Who's
I don't support that, but me my dream no. Say if Sebi Lumba no any mam you know Obia or ma or Nebakuna Atina or Ghana and Abakuns US, regardless anything, yes, we should find a way to make it kind of even.
Exactly.
Mistake. Steph, your last one, which I told him to me, what is what I'm saying of personal economic lecture? As an to say me could
maintain a threat and I'm not making in my interest.
Maybe I'm economic.
Namasa, we are young guy. As I supported Team Ken or the Ghana bed 2 million.
Because other than that, not about me a person catch me say support Mahama economy. 2016, Mahama you know whom you. It is about one shot economic lectures. I'm a young Kobe. I'm here with the state of Ghana economy now. Then definitely or you're ready to.
Now that say there's a primary course maybe perhaps maybe a winner and onion is
second honorable can or can't do obey you was you obey Jumaba. It's a primary course when work at Juma same. It's a primary course I'm here with the state of economy no. Send your city because 2016, 2015, 2016, one mayana. And the economy says here Mahama Waba, Satam Mahama, Niam state of economy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jude, about Jude attorney with US and you not my phone. I say my because I wanted us to look at and maybe not make catch a question say alienation of affection laws never see a DB Bagana. So that side chick we do kuna ubeti me to side chick no. To say North Carolina case no.
Exactly.
Side check no I jim patesika boom now ko. And yes, this phenomenon of side check no be as a be encouraged. Good evening,
I'm lawyer so. I'm joining.
Thank you.
So I'm coming here because me said then your time cry judgment
here.
I should moon kaka mean kai fu but come on
Thank you.
Okay.
Miss Adam Pacho member on Tim Pacho Chama me why men ko why. You didn't Pacho.
Lawyer can't and never brain na minuanum so aka never minuan Michael our Casa is here. Then send me bring all kana menene adwene. And I stay here so my follow or you need be our TikTok. Me no one Because I didn't fast my bad can be kunya worry someone can one cause because also but kind of said before I start this, I'm not talking so much from a legal perspective. Like I said, me person me kind certified true copy of 74 pages.
Okay. But just send me email now. I'm not even sending my email. I don't know if you have it too.
Messenger, bro. And I think I can't say from the start now. I feel like said there is this level of moral decay in creeping in Ghana. I said, I know not, and no kahona and never be brave, and some many comfortable. And like I said, it's not even so much about the legal and the money manner.
Exactly.
First of all, say Obia worry ordinance. Na oni obi kotena, no on the war. In my opinion, let's put aside say evidence. I say your friend Odobruni and sister Ekunu ebekan or court chess or mokodia or you know. I have nothing against Ebia Odobruni, so Ebeya entitled to be Bia Daddy Lumba there. Let me just make that very, very clear off the bat. Because Senka Okofa made crying a betnan in chain for all of these years. No what's not in chain and then that's not a henwa. Only Pakoni deserve bibi. Only Pakona or Sani now was so crass there, and then the man so crass said deserve more. But let us, as a metie nkofo kasemune enema ekos miamen nkofo bi ensemo muka ene se de omusi kasatia ya mami akosu asewa metewa na ase eyamareho kakra. Because whether we like it or not, right? Say court no ejitu mu say we know that there was an ordinance marriage prior to 2010. I'm not about to argue with like me worry signature DNA so. But in terms of
Texas, why you know?
Me worry or Canada,
okay. Signature DNA so.
Signature DNA baby. But also what I say, exactly. I don't know say the time constraint. And I say, yeah, my Makosia Sawa lawyer na me and tender evidence nie. And just a medrino who am say, how is it possible?
Yeah.
Say Yenina witness videos, almost signed a family book ne a yinina even prior to this not yet me improve say yeah, my Makosia Sawa. Or ordinance marriage and Sane say if say na your mamia Kusiasawa was married under civil under ordinance before 2010 then whatever your papa Daddy Lumba did was a crime. I say yen pese ye beka ade no SEC suye so worry yes sister Dobrunio say oyede say no worry dada as a German citizen. Let's not forget. So on your dual at that time, no on your dual citizen. We keep.
On your dual citizen, I wouldn't have changed the criminality of it.
Was under German laws. What worry under German laws? Not only obi kotna, not only the war. I know they under wedlock, and it happens all the time. But you cannot claim say what worry on the pakona account. So what the coin nebusia for G so much in sound so much. It is a crime. Let us speak.
Okay, I'm understanding your point. Okay,
you are not even and I say, blame and mano, blame ya mamia kosia sawa, blame or Dobruni and the kikaho. Why have we left Daddy Lumba out? The man who committed the crime. Ma papa na waka and ma minuwe ya mamenum di nyaba etiabumno. It's like I say, we are ignoring what he did. And no answer me doing who answer mentia and some way brew ha ne a year and me at the end Yanis 2018 Yamamia Kusiasa wa a threatened Zenko Peso Jai Lumba. One proceed with that.
Mr. Yami, she should have just nailed it, finished the divorce.
And Casa when you nanka aquacoda. And even at that time, no crown and that Lumba who bit material. I was saying at that time, no, and Nanki a channel, Nanki didn't put Jina. So the example among who says so your bear man that's a worry. Would to me, would yeah, memo perfect. right? But untimi nkofa oba foforo enkasa ma ware naka mehira ma ware na under civil ordinance. So it is a crime.
Okay.
Let
If you
us
do me
know-
too as ya. Nanka that Lumba was say civil marriage now why German nanka also good properly.
Properly, because when guno untimi me kan kire me say makohu odobroni ebusia for the nsa kwenti makora naka, you are committing a crime just by even thinking about it. It's the other thing so and yama way so.
Kakra. They support you na my feeling. Thanks for the wonderful submission. One who I made the say also a legal person. Who sometimes who call the strictest sense of the law also. Now who did the abimuso de is here no I said Lumba, watching Lumba Nedia no so deaba. What me I say? But and I made the pass I say over anti-fear as your lawyer or marital way.
You know,
In marriage,
I think I'm that.
in marriages, yeah, many way na say even boy girlfriends issues baby eba. Until your cousin issues ni na ye di chia. Nka your spouses and your boyfriend obi abeda in sawom by now or every jail in the world. Wow. And that is why that the Lumba numpo no try a man for ensure born din bebre because the send ya can nipa wu a yan can the chia sem bebre. Do you get my point? And that is why me in particular, no, I keep on repeating. I mean, I say, with all the mistakes from all the three parties in our mistakes will be a home. Odobruni antia kushia sewa that the Lumba. Omunina fought to omo.
Yes, specific or you that them say.
No way Lumba film. I had Lumba there no 100.
Or patch say. If indeed there was a substituting ordinance and not civil marriage, what then that does not dissolve the civil marriage. A civil marriage.
Sister Afia.
And that is why you see the error. They were addressing why they were talking about the customary. Way was Obano was referring to drinks. That the Lumba so the family they were also referring to this customary new. What me I say? Until only the two understand very well the things that went on within their marriage. It's rather unfortunate that Lumba is no more to also say his side of the marriage. And if you say you admit a marriage,
does it invalidate the fact? Say, oh my Ghana muno, but Germany do civil marriage. And now Germany does not affect the state of the marriage in Ghana.
One who, yep, lawyer Judy, who was all cast or no, and one sign if that's Canada.
Sign it, BB, but you never see those documents
on the certificate.
The certificate that is given to you does not have a signature.
Okay, but the signature is on record in
on record somewhere.
Okay.
Very good. We needed an expert view.
Jude, what I because I know more a couple of times.
You know, I feel like your mama judge or tuna cases, Ebiana Asumjina or her known form of Asumji in her own perception, no, or known form of Asumji because. You see the name of the game is evidence there. But my witnessing many rulings are you overlook the technicalities for justice to prevail. And to say,
but are you saying and Kaja should have overlooked the technicalities? Say, a certified document, no, that the document that they brought, marriage certificate number, the extract of it, it should have overlooked it. Against the evidence.
Not overlook it totally, but the present chance they made an effort, right? And to say, judge and can be also with Makase Ebia. Mimi here expert no abetrechre me say also bet me I call it for expert witness and your lawyers don't want to say
Ghana America or American the judge can call a witness once a Ghana no
if I'm a not the America
the judge can call the witness but Ghana I have to refer to them but the judge cannot do that
okay and it says sanitary there and but looking at it's a German embassy actual letter. So on my year, on the stamp, yeah, maybe you. This is saying you perceive a trace. You take Ghana now. German embassy, actual crata at the bus saying it's not acceptable. But yeah, you perceive a D and crata if free Ghana, Eba, Abotre, more accepted. They are watching these things.
But they're the Ghana and Krata for Ghana Babro Chad. Authenticate.
That's the same thing that the German embassy did. Me recently, I had to file something for my bagel. I had to get your friend is saying some authenticated documents from Ghana. So a choir or Mofaso Ghana for a faso authenticated documents. Me buy America for a man question. Say, yeah, say.
Okay.
Momu yen is saying, and that's why we have your countries and your Geneva Convention, you know, in this be say free German embassy. That's a world judge. Still, you are not certified that. What to me, a call for entry. I don't know.
Also, kind full judgment. About kind judgment. Judge Koti, Section 136 of the Evidence Act say sometimes evidence be on, especially foreign documents. There's a rule that binds them. Say there's a condition precedent of certification and authentication.
Okay.
So I have two things here: condition precedent. So why document no cannot be tendered into evidence. And several persuasive precedent cases. Those determinations were made by the Supreme Court. Say authentication, even beyond the Evidence Act. Authentication. I want to make several cases. She cited several cases. Are you saying, say, with all this evidence now, precedent now judge now setting, she should have still ignored all that and said, okay,
say me tell video back. Okay, now church say saying like I said, me ready but say lawyer follow na end me and process. And that's what I'm saying. Say I don't know so whether the time now the DSM was just not good enough, and I say wasn't favorable for all of these things to be done and done properly. Because like me didn't want mentia say, and I don't want to blame Antakusia Sawa lawyer not too much, but it just say say yeah, a lawyer for and to me and see to the proper tendering of a documentation. I trust there was a civil marriage before whatever purported customary marriage happened with Odobroni in 2010. It baffles me. Let's just say Juma Ben a lawyer for no AMA Antiakosia Sewano. I mean, what kind of is this? Like, and to say appeal no more, it doesn't pan so they appeal. Because bear in mind, when you are going for appeal, there are certain rules that most of the time you cannot tender in new evidence. And to say, just as a mama, meaning says from and then go for also na team legal wife na team side chick. Is that the level of moral decadence yeah experience we Ghana to say obi kotina obi kunu so on na wo so on na ye den you obi kunu obi kunu. It is as simple as that. And on any idea about quite hammy I say about me some person will be it's not even just about the legal aspect, it's just the level of moral I'm not saying so Odobno ni at another Lumba say or share no cry as the nurse cry, she deserves a lot. But
you are saying that does not transform and transmogrify her into a wife.
Exactly. Woman, it deserves whatever you deserve. Say what say your demand, you deserve it. But my year so way so because we are setting a very, very bad precedent. Now, make sure more TV so more so and yama way so both say na or the Brunina bread and my mini desert the Lumba. Let's talk about some technicalities. That the Lumba now more domicile and here you want let's not forget say he was a German citizen. And then the sorry it too free or more.
Obama no mum na adwane.
Obama ni mum ti.
No, I'm funding on it.
Na ma me deserter no. Na ma me na say only obi atena se e wa bochire awo nkora miensa. Mo de se e hade e da form. Nkora miensa into go on jane man wo ho. Na on made that Lumba also ba be show ho yare ene music career. Then people are blaming the woman for not following him to Ghana. Abroad mortgage or one man was so sure. Sometimes when I think about it, it baffles me. It's just that people don't understand the intensity of being a married woman. I want Krami and Saudi because I comfort Sisani Manasia, and I don't think say Obi Betimenya could do.
Ghana for Ghana.
It's so sad. It is very sad. Anything I ABS my most like a crowd, but of but as I'm not even so much concerned about like the legalities and the stuff. It's just the moral and like yes, or Dobroni, what's under the Lumba Hawaii idea.